let ming-na win. Take care of it.
Thank you guys for coming out. I know this was a very important panel. We got a lot of level 7 access in front of us here. Very excited. Who's excited? They're standing right there. They're standing right here.
You know him from over 200 films and TV shows, actor Glenn Morshower. Come on. From 24 Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Look at this guy. Give it up.
All right, you ready for your first agent? There you go. You all know him as Agent Grant Ward. Oh, come on! A little Hail Hydra in here. Come on, Mr. Brett Dalton.
She's one of the cutest scientists I've ever seen. Miss Gemma Simmons, Elizabeth Henstridge, everybody.
Now this guy started at the beginning and he's still there at the end. He is Mike Peterson, or we better know him as Deathlock. J. August Richards.
One thing I learned about this next guest is she never smiles in the show. Why is that? We're gonna ask her. Agent Melinda May, ming-na win. There it is. Strike a pose.
One more left. We all know who that is, right? Let me hear it! Let me hear it! Agent Phil Coulson, Clark Gregg!
Coulson lives. I got a question though. My first question is for you, Ming-na.
What?
I don't think I've seen you kick so much butt since you played Chun-Li in Street Fighter. What took so long?
Well, actually, seriously, after doing an action movie, I realized it was a lot of work. and told my agents that I didn't want to do any more action movies. So it's kind of ironic that so many years later, I'm playing Agent May.
Yeah.
Because now I love it! I love action!
All right, how about you, Brett? When we announced your name, I'm sure you heard all the boos. Yeah, Hail Hydra right there, that's your biggest fan. We gotta ask you, man, how long had you been filming this show before you found out, hey, I'm gonna have a twist?
Thank you.
Who said
Hydra
that?
loves you.
Who said that?
Hydra loves you back. They told me one episode before. Oh, so you didn't get that much notice. Were you excited about it? What? Were you excited about the twist and the turn? Yeah, I was, because they started giving me these scenes where I could really sink my teeth into it, and I got to work with Bill Paxton. Did he not do an incredible job? I mean, he was living it up, so I mean, if that guy could enjoy being a bad guy that much, I figured I could too. I do have one question for all you guys. I don't know if you guys have covered it yet, but where's Fitz? That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know. Nothing? No question. I knew that was gonna happen.
Where's Fitz?
I knew that was
In
gonna
our hearts.
He could be in Tahiti.
Very nice. Well, we are gonna go ahead and get started with the questions out of you guys, okay? Because that I know as a con person, not a con artist, as a con person, the fans are the ones that like to ask the questions. So, Jay, there's got a question right there. She's ready to go. She's too short for the mic.
Give us,
She's ready.
Yeah, give us your name.
Abby Weathermon.
Hi, Abby. Thanks for coming down.
What's your favorite character in the movie? In the show?
In the
What's
show?
your favorite character in the show? I'm sure all of you will say every one of you, right? Ward.
Deathlock.
All right, we got another question?
Yeah, what would you like each of your characters to do in season 2?
Ooh, so many.
I'll go first, since that's easy for me. I would just like my character to hug his son at some point.
I got two. I would like to see Agent Coulson, or I should say, Director Coulson. At some point, do something that makes people who ship Felinda feel good. And then if that's not being greedy, I would also... I mean, not right now, but... and also, if I happen to end
Excuse
up
me, alone ladies and
somewhere...
gentlemen. I'm so sorry to interrupt. We have some special guests that want to say hi to you.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Stan Lee.
Stan Lee, everybody. Mr. Lou Ferrigno.
I can't keep a straight face because every time I watch Stan, he's always picking on me. He keeps telling me I need to weight train, I need to work out.
Now, I've got to go back there because of some reason or other. But there's one thing I've got to tell these people here. First, I want to congratulate you on the success of the show. It gets better every week. The ratings keep going. However, I have a complaint. Everybody knows the ratings went up because I had a cameo in one of the shows. Do you realize the chance you're taking by not giving me another cameo? So I would like you to see to it. In fact, forget the cameo. I would like to be a supporting player. What they want. If nothing else, I want to get a chance to give her another hug. And I can only do that if I'm on the show.
Okay, well, as the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D., let me make this promise about season 2. We will be seeing more of the Generalissimo.
Yes, ma'am. All right, Lou, take it away.
Thank you.
Hold on a second. Let's go back. Glenn, what is it you want from your character? Because we all know what happened to you.
Yeah, my request is fairly simple. I would like my rib back, Bill Paxton, so that I can live on and reappear in season 2.
All right, let's take another question.
Yeah, you know, Jim Steranko is here, and his work on Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. changed comics forever. And I was wondering if any of you go back to the original comics to learn what this was all about, and if you feel the weight of the tradition that y'all are part of, that y'all are inheriting a tradition that really changed comic books, because his work on that book changed the medium forever.
Yeah. I'll take that one. To be a S.H.I.E.L.D. member, when I took a small part in a film called Iron Man, and they handed me a page where I got to say that I was from the Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division. I had read those comics as a kid, so I nearly fainted. It's been such a blessing for me and for all of us, a real gift to any of us who've loved these comics. And I've got to say, Joss and Marvel's done an amazing job of hiring people who are nerds to get to represent Marvel and S.H.I.E.L.D. as written by Steranko and a lot of other amazing artists. And every week, we're trying with all our energy, us and our amazing writers and Joss and the Jeff Loeb and the people from Marvel, to find a way to live up to the history of S.H.I.E.L.D. and of Marvel, and to work for the people who Marvel's always worked for, the people we showed up in Houston for, the fans. So before we go any further with this, I gotta say the reason I came here, and the reason all of us came here, is really, we've had this amazing ride, and it just built to a great finale for us, and really that's been because of the fans who stuck by the show and supported it, and we're really grateful to you, so thank you.
Now, before we take another question, Elizabeth, I have to ask you, does Simmons feel the same way about Fitz after everything that's happened?
I mean, she loves Fitz, but whether it's...
As a friend?
Hey, dude, no season 2 spoilers.
Is he in the friend zone?
I don't know. Let's just say however she felt in the past now it doesn't matter because the stakes have changed and they're a lot higher for Fitzsimmons' relationship. So
yeah,
he is and always will be her main priority.
Okay.
Nice.
That sounds like
Sounds friend zoned it to me.
Let's do another question from the audience.
After the events of Captain America 2, I think the show got a lot more interesting with Hydra being inside S.H.I.E.L.D. And my question for you, Brett, I was wondering, when you turned out to be working for Hydra, I thought that was really interesting, and I love how you didn't come back to being a good guy at the end of the season. Do you think that you're going to end up becoming a good guy in season 2, or could we be able to keep you as a recurring villain? Because I kind of like you as that.
He makes evil very sexy, doesn't he?
He does. The fangirls have spoken.
It's worked out okay for Loki. That bastard.
Oh goodness, I don't know. That's a very good question. I mean, you have as much information as I do about season 2. Obviously, we have a checklist of all the cool things that we want to see in it, but you know, they told me that I was going to be evil. You know, the episode before practically. So I mean, yeah, I really don't know. But have you guys liked me as a bad guy?
Just give me another chance to kick his ass.
Don't make me bring Lou Ferrigno back. I need backup.
Now, Ming, I saw you tell a story about why your character was named Melinda May. Is there a reason behind that?
She wasn't Melinda May to start with, because when I auditioned for the role, the original name was Althea Rice. So, I mean, it could have worked, you know, because there's been a lot of superheroes that get called by a certain identifying.
Right.
So, yeah, so Agent Rice could have worked, but, you know, I think the producers and the writers, and they felt that it was probably better to change her name and give it a different kind of Asian flair. So she's May.
There you go. You have another question?
Hi. Please forgive me for this truly ridiculous question, but inquiring minds want to know if there's any truth to the rumor that the male members of the panel are going to remove their shirts and flex their muscles.
No way. No way.
Sorry, it's a family show. It's a family show, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I said no flashing. No flashing, remember?
That's level 8. Shameless question, by the way.
That's fantastic. Let's do another one. Please.
Agents of Chippendales.
We do need a new name.
Magic Mark? I'm sorry for being very nervous. I truly did love just so how it went from the beginning all the way how the Expendable finale was. I have a good question for Miss May, Agent May. What's your favorite, out of all the episodes, what was the most favorite episode did you like?
Oh gosh.
I know the
See, that's so Hydra. That was so Hydra. Where you made out with me, right?
Yeah, well, he did get to take off his shirt, which I like. Whoa. What's going on here? Oh, okay. You know, these questions are so hard for any of us to answer because really, every time we get a new script, it's always like, oh my God, this is my favorite episode. Whenever we do our table reads, it's like, this is the best one yet. So it's really, really difficult, but there's so many in each one that you know, I love. But yeah, I guess the one where
I think what she's trying to say is the one where we hooked up.
Yeah, when I nailed his foot to the floor, that was.
And I like the one where I nailed her to the floor.
Yeah.
Hey, family show. Next topic, next question.
No.
For the love of
Wait. No, this kind of takes me back. I wasn't going to ask this question, but since the can of worms has been opened.
Oh
no. Brett and ming-na, during the show, you guys were fighting. I think you know where this is going. One of the lines was, "This is just like old times."
I love that line.
To which you said, "No, it's not. You were never on top." Now, Brett, why? No, let's take another question. Come on, let's take another question. Come on, let's do it.
It's best to stop that.
Okay, Clark, I know that you said that you've read Marvel comics before, but for the rest of you guys, what comics are your favorites? Or that you've read as a kid or that you're reading now?
Well, I was a huge Alpha Flight fan. Yeah! Among so many others. Does anybody know the comic DN Agents? No! It's so obscure, but that was one of my favorites as a kid as well.
Does Archie count?
I'm a little older. I was big into Warlock, as drawn by Jim Starlin. I'm a big Jim Starlin fan, and Luke Cage, Iron Fist. I like some Howling Commandos.
Yeah.
Those are mine.
All right, let's do another question.
Okay, hi, it's Danny. This question is mainly for Brett, but anyone can kind of answer. So, if Grant does get his redemption arc, do you think he deserves it?
Well, everybody deserves it. I'd say. I don't think that there's anybody who's really like, at their core, evil. I think that you make certain choices along the way, and I also think that his feelings for Sky are actually genuine. I think that he's been in a situation that he's never been in before, and I'm not sure if he knows what feelings are real and what's false. He's been on this bus for however many months and starts to have some feelings in his heart place. And he hasn't had those before. So the whole thing is pretty interesting. I don't know if Ward even knows what he's feeling at this moment. He's a very complicated fellow. So anyway, yeah. And in answer to your question about me being on top or not, just to go back to that, really, I tried to get the writers to change that. You fought hard to get them to change that.
The truth is always hard. Did I?
Hopefully. This is about to
Next question,
This is about to get ugly. Let's keep it civil. Let's keep it civil.
Keep it going.
This is now you know what it's like on our job. This is what it's like.
Next question.
Hi, good afternoon. My name's Radonna. First of all, hail Hydra. Woo! We never saw that coming. We love the villains, and you rock, man. You rocked it. I want to know if you guys think that Agent May and Agent Coulson will get together, because they kind of have a thing going, and I'd really like to see them kind of hook up.
Well, Ming's been asking for that. Just kidding. We don't know much about season 2, as Brett said.
I totally ship Belinda, by the way. Just so you know.
I can't even make another comment. I want to try to keep this a family friendly. I think, you know, one thing I've seen about Marvel is anything that the fans want, they tend to kind of go after. So that seems like a reasonable possibility. And I think one of the fun things for us is that while we work for Marvel, it's an awful lot like working for S.H.I.E.L.D. Everything's on a need-to-know basis, and then we get the script and we go, oh my goodness.
Yeah. But to really answer that, seriously, I love the fact that our relationship on the show is so ambiguous in some ways and so intense in other ways, and there's so much history involved, and it's kind of fun to kind of have that dragged out, I think. You know, just not being able to...
Okay, that's true, because actually there was several episodes where it was not good between us.
No.
And it was hard. It was a relief when things kind of started, when Coulson started to realize that she perhaps did have his best interests at heart.
Right, and I really love the dynamics of just, you know, these two characters not being able to have that real conversation, and yet they almost can read each other's minds, and yet they can't go there yet. So maybe in season 5, stay with us.
Unfortunately, we got to say goodbye to Clark Gregg because he's got to go. No? No? That's what he's staying. Oh, I'm staying. I only do what I'm told.
S.H.I.E.L.D. makes the rules, Doug. S.H.I.E.L.D. makes the rules.
I see that. I'm not gonna.
The director decides.
I'm not gonna step aside of that. Go ahead. Next question, please.
Hi, I'm Amber. I wanted to know if Brett thought that it would be for better or for worse if Skye and Ward got back together.
Oh. Better.
Go ahead, next question.
First of all, Director Coulson, thank you for saving somebody's life that I may be cosplaying as today. If he needs a life model decoy, I'll fill in for it for free. Here's the question. The word spoilers were mentioned. Age of Ultron is coming. Are you all involved in how, if you can go into it?
I'm sorry, could you say it again? The words what were mentioned?
Spoiler.
Oh, yeah?
Age of Ultron is coming.
It is.
Are you all involved? And if so, can you?
Well, I feel like this is a good place to announce that I have no idea. That was me. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding when I say I don't think so. I have no reason to believe that. The way it works with Marvel is if some big thing like that is going to happen, I'll get a weird text from like not enough numbers in the middle of the night, and suddenly I'll be on a plane to Ultron. But I don't think so.
Were y'all aware of what was going to happen in The Winter Soldier
like as the season was going out, or was it just script one, Winter Soldier comes out, and you kind of had maybe a couple of weeks notice, if that, and then that was it?
We got an early screening of it.
Okay.
And then we're locked to secrecy, so we could only geek out to each other about it, and then...
Then you kind of knew what to expect after that with the next script?
We'd heard whispers all year, and then we had the screening, and we walked out going,
What happens to
we're
us?
agents of nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what we were all asking after we saw the movie, and we had that 2 days before the show. We were like, how is it all going to tie in together? So that was the writers, number one, in the movie, but that was also you guys being able to play that out and really doing that really well.
But
So
in reality, we didn't see that early cut of Winter Soldier until, a week before we got that script that came after the movie. So we didn't have that much notice as to what was going to happen.
Did that kind of play into how y'all did the role? Because I mean, obviously that shock still is there. Y'all didn't have months to prepare
we didn't
for
have
that.
to act. Yeah, we just...
We had a table read, as we do every week. We like to read the script together, get as many of the guests there, and kind of let us feel the whole story. And at this particular table read, first they pulled us all into a trailer, and we were like, uh-oh. How can they cancel us in the middle of the season? And instead, it was this kind of shocking moment where they handed us special red pages. I'm telling you, it's just like S.H.I.E.L.D. And in those, we all read the pages and everyone's jaw dropped, and we realized that one of our, core team was Hydra. I'm just so used to not giving spoilers, even if it's like something...
Was he getting dirty looks throughout the table read, like when it started to happen?
No, but Ian was sobbing, So yeah, life imitates art.
Next question.
What's going on, guys? Resident Black Punisher here. Ming, you're very distracting and I love it, for one. Agent Coulson, obviously you guys are hurting for some help, and I was thinking that you could use Black Punisher in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So I was thinking we could figure that out.
Now, as Director Coulson, I'm tempted to say done. But
there you go.
Because I still am not on the writing staff of the show, I will pitch it to them because it's a great idea.
Next one.
Hi, my name is Andrea, and my question is for Clark. So I know that in Marvel, you never really know what happens until they take you into the secret trailer, but you wrote Trust Me. Do you have a secret death wish? Because spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Trust Me, close your ears. Because you die. And it's a fantastic movie, by the way, but you wrote that part, so, and you're interested in jiu-jitsu, so I'm just figuring, like, you have, like, a secret death wish, maybe?
Thank you for that brilliant question.
You're very welcome.
She's talking about a small movie that I made. I can't help myself. I have to use
Which if you have Netflix, you can watch there, or it will open
iTunes.
I don't think it's on Netflix yet, but
It's on demand. I know that because I ordered it.
Yeah, it's on VOD and iTunes. It's called Trust Me. It's got an amazing cast: Sam Rockwell, Justin Hammer, Bill Macy, Amanda Peet, Felicity Huffman, Molly Shannon, Niecy Nash. Great cast. It's a little tiny indie that I made right after they killed me off, before they called and told me I was still alive. So there are some things that you will recognize as similarities. There's a little bit of a kind of sci-fi fantasy element for those of you who are into that. I don't know if you. And so thank you so much for saying that. Thanks for checking it out, and thank you for checking it out if you do.
Hold on, can I just do a quick fan poll of everyone in the room? Because I'm over here with a big scowl on my face, just a big scowl. Who's the worst villain at the table here? Deathlock? Ward? Ward? I think it's Ward. Just checking, I'm sorry, continue. I'm sorry.
My character is not a villain for the record.
No, he redeemed himself. I know that. I know.
He never was a villain. I never saw him as a villain, so...
You said the wrong things, man. You're about to get blown up.
Man.
I know.
I'm all confused.
You're gonna wake up with a bomb in your head.
He's gonna get beaten up by Ward, and then Deathlock's gonna shoot him. What's the next question?
Next.
Got a romance going. That would never happen.
Word lock.
My question is for everyone, I guess for your respective characters, would they rather prefer to fight one horse-sized chicken or 100 chicken-sized horses, and what would be their plans of attack?
Say what?
Like, for every character, if they had to fight between one horse-sized chicken or 100 chicken-sized horses, which choice would they pick? And
Have we
what would
really
their
run out of
plans
questions?
attack?
Have we really run out of questions?
I just want to know.
Did you say a chicken-sized whore?
A horse.
Horse.
I know, I put
Got it.
How could you fight a tiny horse?
Or 100. One horse-sized chicken or 100 chicken-sized horses.
Yeah, but they'd be so cute. How could you?
I know. It's like... Okay, we have one question. Please make it a good one. We have one last question.
Let's do it.
Okay.
No pressure.
So, we learned since the show went on the air about
He's talking about Chloe Bennett's prior career as a Chinese pop star, and that's her hit single.
Is there any hope for a musical episode? And
I don't know, Director Fury?
And if so, do you have any duets that you want?
We've been writing a song called Shipping for Linda. You know, if it's a Joss Whedon show, Jed and Marissa have put out several albums. There's certainly that possibility, but if it happens, you better pray that Chloe does most of the singing.
What are those one-shots that Marvel does? Maybe we could do a one-shot kind of.
Okay, on a DVD.
Guys, thank you so much for spending time with us today. That was fantastic. Ming-na win. Clark Gregg, your Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., everybody.
Hail Hydra! Tim, Miss Tim.